There is a quiet pattern in sub-20-seat managed service providers that owners tend to misread as a staffing problem. The pattern is this. You keep hiring techs, and the queue keeps lengthening. The owner's instinct says one more L2. The math says that won't fix it. The bottleneck isn't headcount, it's something else. Let me show you what. One ticket. The text reads, Outlook macros stopped firing after the Tuesday update. That ticket gets picked up by 4 different techs across 4 different shifts inside the same week. Same ticket. 4 completely different paths. Watch what happens to each. Path A. Tech A picks it up first, sees the words macros and update in the same line, decides this is outside their scope, escalates to a senior. The senior spends 3 hours on it. They get to a real fix, but that's 3 hours of senior time. Your most expensive hour, burned on a problem that did not need to be there. Path B. Tech B picks up the same ticket 2 hours later, closes it as a user-side Outlook configuration issue, sends a knowledge base link to the client. 2 days later, the client reopens the ticket, frustrated because the link didn't help. The ticket has now consumed 2 of your support staff, the client's patience, and a renewal risk row in your CRM. Path C. Tech C runs the wrong remediation, forces a group policy refresh that does not apply to the macro layer at all. 90 minutes of work for nothing. Client unsure whether anything is happening, opens a parallel ticket asking what's going on, which now also routes through your queue. Path D, Tech D, actually fixes it. 12 minutes end to end. But only because they happen to remember a specific ConnectWise community note from 8 months ago about a registry value that needs flipping after this kind of update. 12 minutes. But contingent on individual memory, not on process. Here is the math. 50 tickets a week is typical for a 12-tech shop. Roughly 35% of them, in shops without a triage standard, travel a wrong path before someone finds the right one. That is 17 tickets a week. Each variance event costs roughly 70 minutes. Investigations that go nowhere, plus senior time consults, plus reopens. 20 hours a week. That is half of one full-time tech. Evaporating into mis-triage. You don't need another hire. You have one already, hidden in the variance. The real bottleneck is not headcount. It is the triage standard. P1 through P4, and the decision tree underneath each of them, is the system that determines whether a ticket goes through path D every time or through A, B, or C the rest of the time. Most MSPs have a priority list. Few have an enforced decision tree. Here is what standardisation at runtime looks like. An AI reads every inbound ticket. It classifies P1, P2, P3, P4, using the same decision tree across every shift, every tech. It drafts the first remediation step pulled from the decision tree's what worked last time branch. Your tech reviews and approves. The path D outcome, the 12-minute fix, becomes the default behaviour, not the lucky one. If you want to put a dollar number on the variance leak in your own ticket flow, not just this one, but 5 other operational leaks most MSPs are losing money to, we built a free audit for it. 6 questions, 5 minutes. Your inputs never leave the browser. The math runs locally. You get a $1 per year breakdown across 6 leak sources: after-hours response, senior tech on L1 waste, manual reports, L1 turnover and ramp, logging maturity, and the triage variance number we just walked through. It is an audit, not a pitch. If the number is small, we say so. If it is large, we show you exactly where. Link in the description.